Okay, just got done seeing Escape Room. Pretty good movie, actually.
Yeah, we had actually been looking forward to this one because I've been seeing the trailers for a couple of months now. Because the trailer started a couple of months ago.
Premise of this one is that there's some group of people kind of like baited into this situation that they think is kind of like a game show type of deal, where they have to solve these little riddles and escape these rooms, little riddles and puzzles.
Yeah.
And shit. But it's a lot more complicated than that, actually. I really can't really do a lot of can't really spoil much about this, because there's a lot of stuff that you don't expect to happens in it. But I didn't expect it to be this good, actually. It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was like super fun, and like some of the rooms, because they showed a lot of the stuff in the trailer.
Yeah.
Some of the rooms in there, I was like stressing the fuck out.
Yeah. The movie is a constant cliffhanger, and I didn't realize it was PG-13. You don't really notice it. It seems like an R-rated movie.
I didn't notice.
But there isn't any gore in it.
No, it's more of it's kind of a horror movie, but it's kind of more a thriller, I guess.
More like a thriller.
I guess comparisons to Cube are going to be inevitable, but I thought it was a lot different than Cube.
Yeah.
It's a vaguely similar premise, but it really doesn't play out exactly the same. Also had little hints of Saw.
Yeah.
Maybe like The Game, the Michael Douglas movie, a little bit like that. But it's kind of its own thing, and like I said, they did a really good job, like kind of building up and maintaining the tension. Like as
acting is good
as each new like revelation comes out, because you figure out like who all these people are and why they ended up here and stuff like that.
The acting is good. Set design all looked really cool. The concept was good. They set it up for a sequel. You can see that they're kind of going for a series.
Yeah, but, I imagine they probably will.
But if they come out with another one, I'll see it.
I liked it. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, it stressed me out. It was like super tense and everything like that. So I liked it a lot.
I predict this movie will do pretty well.
It probably will. Yeah, I think.
Okay, guys. Okay, just got done seeing Mary Queen of Scots, which was a period piece taking place in the 1500s about Mary Queen of Scots.
Imagine that.
Yeah. The acting in it was very good. I would say that the costumes really good. Script was kind of like something out of Shakespeare. It was a long movie. Felt long.
I didn't think it felt because I felt like because it was covering such a large such a long period of history. Right. So it moved along at actually like a pretty good clip, I thought, because it's like they had to skip ahead like several years, at varying points to get in all the important shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I really really liked the performances of the queens in this, and David Tennant as a scary he was playing John Knox. He's almost unrecognizable, like in this big huge beard and this big huge hat. He's playing like this kind of rabble-rousing religious leader.
This is kind of a court intrigue flick, kind of like some of the other ones. Usually period pieces of European history or court intrigue flicks, but there's also a big Catholic Protestant war going on in the movie. What'd you think of it?
I actually really liked it a lot. It was really, like I said, it really kind of, the pace of it felt pretty quick to me. The acting was really good. It just, I liked the characters of it because it just goes to show that even when you're the goddamn queen of England and or Scotland, you constantly have to worry about these men like bitch-assing around behind your back trying to undermine you at every turn because they don't want to listen to anything you have to say. So that's like pretty much like it's sad because it showed like even despite the power that they had, there were just constant like plots against them and like people, messing around behind their back and trying to Mary Queen of Scots, even her own fucking brother, man or half brother, like went around behind her back and was like conspiring with other people.
Well, these are cartels, basically. You can call them royal families, but these are crime cartels. That's really,
not really
what these are. These are not good people.
No.
You don't get this kind of power by being a good person.
Yeah.
They were all extremely
and it's
ruthless.
Very clear. Yeah.
And really, the first part of the movie, I was like, man, this is a kind of a pussy ass version of what way these people really were. But then as it unfolded, I was like, yeah, okay, this is how they really are, because they started to murder one another, and that's who you're dealing with when you're dealing with these people. Personally, I kind of thought the movie was long and tedious. It felt tedious, kind of a cumbersome script, because they're trying to be his kind of historical, or at least have the appearance of historical accuracy. I'm not sure how accurate this movie is.
Yeah, it was based on a biography of her. So.
Okay, so maybe it was, but then reality doesn't really make very good movies. So to me, it kind of felt cumbersome and boring. Really boring. The battle sequences were lame. There wasn't any combat in them really. It's like they're setting up for a battle. The battle kind of happens off screen, which is kind of a letdown. I'm not gonna crap on the movie. It's really not to my tastes. Other people would like it, I think, but I didn't like it.
If you like historical dramas, historical period pieces, this is actually a really good one, I think. And I generally tend to like that kind of movie, depending on what the subject matter is. And I've always been kind of interested in European history, so
I think to my tastes, it tried to be too realistic. I would have liked it better had they gone the Excalibur route, like back in the early 80s, late 70s, and done a fantasy version of this with a bunch of sword fighting. That's what I would have liked. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Okay, just got done seeing second act with Jennifer Lopez and
Leah Remini.
Mm-hmm. Was a fish out of water type story about a woman who worked at a supermarket as a assistant manager, I think, and she just couldn't get a promotion.
They kept bringing it. They brought in like this guy that was
he's a total
that had never worked there before. He just like had an MBA in business, and you know how that goes with all the corporate jackhole type of stuff that they make you do.
So she couldn't get ahead in the corporate world because no college degree, and she didn't like that. So a friend, her
Leah
friend's
Remini's
son,
who was like a computer whiz.
He makes a badass online resume and a whole background for her that would pass FBI scrutiny. Okay. And it's like, she goes to Harvard, she's climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, and she was in the Peace Corps saving whales, and just all kinds of corporate bullshit. And she gets picked up by this big corporation that makes makeup and skincare, cosmetics. And she knows about this stuff,
Because she's worked in a store for 15 years, and she's like the manager of that
But she's got to bullshit her way through this whole thing. And it's kind of funny. That's the main part of the story, but it's kind of like a secondary story element to it, is that she had given her daughter up for adoption.
When she was a teenager.
When she was a teenager. It turns out her...
when the mom was a teenager.
Right.
When the kid was a teenager.
Right.
That would be a little weird.
And it turns out that this grown daughter of hers that she gave up for adoption works in this corporation, and
it's not as coincidental as
but we don't want to spoil too much about the movie. It was a good movie. What'd you think?
I actually really liked it. I think the best part of it for me was I really liked the friendship between Jennifer Lopez's character, whose name is Maya, and Leah Remini's character.
They knock it out of the park.
Those two are just really funny together. I mean, Leah Remini, she's awesome anyway. I never actually saw her on King of Queens because I know that's what she's mostly known for, but she's awesome on that anti-Scientology.
And they're both still looking really good too.
They are.
Their 40s. J-Lo's still fucking kicking it. She's looking really good. So is Liam. Yeah, good figure. How old is she? She's got to be 47, 48 by now.
She's probably about my age, I think.
Yeah, she looks good.
But yeah, this is like really, it has like a lot of heart to it too. It's not just all, but I think like my favorite part of it was kind of like the interplay between those two and between like all their other groups of friends, and like it was funny like trying to like watching her bullshit like through the corporate world and stuff. I found that very amusing.
It's kind of a general purpose movie for all occasions. It make a good date movie. It's a female driven story. I would definitely say it's kind of like a chick flick.
Yeah, I would call it a chick flick. Yeah.
But guys, you know, I was laughing too. You know, it's a good movie.
But it was funny. Like I said, I think that's mostly because of Leah Remini, because she's such a smartass.
Yeah.
And like her swearing children. And swearing children are always funny. I'm sorry.
But motivational, you know, feel good flick. It's one of those.
Yeah.
It's good movie for you know.
Yeah,
daytime matinee or whatever.
Yeah, if you're like in a bad mood one day, want to cheer yourself up, it's probably
you watch
like
this.
a good. Yeah, I think it's
good movie.
It's good for that. Yeah.